In today's world, everyone just knows that the universe is expanding rapidly in all the directions. No one knows how was the time concept introduced. No one knows how was the universe formed. No one knows how was the Earth and other solar systems formed. Until date, no one has the correct count of how many galaxies are there in the whole universe. Why? We are not able to find it. There are many drawbacks on Earth, such as pollutions, which are not making human beings to find the research as accurately as possible. So, the primary aim of QDL is to find what makes the other planets immobile for the organisms, and it also helps for people to set states for 20 years non-stop. So this QDL is a structure which can be a jukebox for everything.
Now it's time to prove my statement. Why did I take Moon and Earth as the foci of the elliptical orbit of QDL? As we all know that Moon has craters all around it. These craters have traces of water in them. These traces of water can actually be used for building the lunar bases. And we know Moon is rich in titanium, vanadium and other precious metals, and which are very strong. So these metals can be extracted on Moon and directly built using the lunar bases. These lunar bases are actually necessary for building the external satellites, including the modules. So, since we know that many myths and mythological characters are associated with the Moon, which makes them more popular. The only one natural satellite around the Earth is the Moon, which revolves once in 28 to 29 days. So, with all these characters, we think Moon is the best suitable foci which can be associated for QDL, because if any emergency, Moon has a nascent atmosphere which reduces gravity. So when there is no gravity, there is less energy consumption and landing is easier on Moon.
The QDL is designed in a very innovative manner. It has a highly complex design. Our group has done deep research and we have included our innovations and ideas. The main ideology behind the QDL is to design spaceship capable for living in case of any epidemic or catastrophic disaster which may cause destruction to the mankind. The QDL's purpose is also to establish life in space for experiment in QDL is something in where every individual dreams about it over and over again, and we have tried our best to make dream come true.
Now this gives you brief structure of QDL. Now if I just tell QDL is one of the best space settlement available till date, no one will just believe it blindly. So in order to prove my statement, I am just giving you the amenities available in QDL which makes the most great space settlement. Coming to the point 1, we have robotic engineers, high-tech houses, sophisticated securities, strong and stern government, spacious arena for school, the first wonder of the universe, the parliament, which is designed only by the robot, and artificial forests and parks, well-equipped research centers, external satellites, death cells, and we have the fastest transportation and different types of power units, and we have a lifeboat in case of any emergencies, and we have genetically modified trees which helps for safety purpose, economic plan in QDL and lots more. There are two orbits for QDL, one the expected path and the emergency path. The expected path is in the shape of the ellipse, where Earth and Moon are the two foci of that ellipse. In emergency path, it revolves in a circular orbit around the Earth. This is when meteor showers or the asteroids comes in the expected path of QDL. So in emergency path, they can be in direct link with the Earth and just return to Earth in case of any emergency. After everything, now one question arises in everyone's mind. What is the religion to be followed in QDL? Is it the same religion or different one? But there is no particular caste or religion followed or worshipped in QDL. The religious center in QDL gives an equal opportunity for the residents to follow their own religion without any restriction. Anyone who tries to dominate over other religion will be viewed seriously. The QDL Religion Center has a sophisticated mechanism to maintain the religious center. The security robots cleans the place every 15 minutes once. So guys, come, let's make this QDL a place of paradise. The QDL has a well-equipped death cell which acts as a storage organ of prisoners. Anyone who is found guilty by the government will be sent to this death cell, which is situated in the end of any module. If the criminal has committed an intense crime, then the cell department conducts an election whether to keep the prisoner or send out of the QDL spaceship, or whether to make him suffer by providing him nascent oxygen and impure water to drink. So this stringent law is applicable only in QDL, which makes them more powerful. As we all know, if a model is symmetrical in maximum angles, then it leads to more stability. The same way, our QDL is designed in such a way that it is symmetrical in maximum angle. Basically, the structure of QDL, as discussed earlier, almost looks like a CH3 methane model. It is symmetrical in all the four planes, that is, the X and the Y plane. The total radius of QDL from the central sphere is 1.5 kilometers. The radius of each module is 0.5 kilometers. So the remaining distance, that is 1 kilometer, is left mainly for the development purpose. The central sphere has the radius of 0.65 kilometer as it contains the major amount of QDL, and even the parliament is situated in here. Now the main thing is that what the people will wear inside the QDL. Yes, people are going to wear the dresses which are actually created from the waste of the industries. Sounds interesting, right? But to do this, there should be another processing and manufacturing unit which produces the garments which people can purchase. The following gives you the detailed structure of the shapes. Now, coming for the safety purpose of QDL, we are using actually the external satellites for protection. These external satellites are actually used for the defense purpose, that is for protecting the QDL from getting damaged. Yes, the QDL system has 6 external satellites which orbits around the QDL system at the distance of 12,000 kilometers from the center of QDL. These 6 external satellites are covered with a gallium arsenide solar panel, which in turn provides the energy for the satellite to orbit around the QDL. There are nuclear bombs present inside the satellite, and this is in turn controlled by the QDL Defense Center. When a huge asteroid comes in the path of QDL, the satellite will send a signal to the QDL Defense Center by sensing from the radar. So once the issue is come to the notice of the QDL, they will take the action whether to launch the bomb to the desired target or not. As we all know that the trees are the life supporters of all human beings, there are numerous types of deciduous trees which are planted in all parts of the QDL in order to clean the false air inside the QDL. The reason for choosing the deciduous trees are the automatic soil replenishment technique. Yes, as we all know, the deciduous trees shed their leaves at a particular season, and all the leaves fall on the ground and hence acting as manure to the soil and replenishing it. So there is no need for artificial fertilizers to replenish the soil every year.